Is there a UFO base hiding in this mountain called Secret Mountain? That's what Danny Sheehan says. He's a UFO actor.
Buckle up, Buttercup. Do you want to know where a UFO is hiding in a secret base underground, according to UFO insider Danny Sheehan? Secret Mountain, Sedona, Arizona. Here's Secret Mountain, but there's more. Secret Mountain is a part of Secret Canyon, which is the exact location of Bradshaw Ranch. Have you ever heard of Bradshaw Ranch before? I worked with Brandon Fugel on the History Channel, and we came up with a whole spin-off show called Beyond Skinwalker Ranch. And one of the most popular episodes of that entire show, they went to Bradshaw Ranch, which is where this UFO is supposed to be hiding underground. You can watch the episode on the History Channel on Beyond Skinwalker Ranch. It says investigators Andy Bustamante and Paul Beeben investigate Bradshaw Ranch in Sedona, Arizona, and encountered dangerous radiation levels, a strange temperature anomaly, and a UAP. So check that out. There's been other shows and books about this place. But this is where Danny Sheehan is talking about, Bradshaw Ranch. This is Secret Canyon in the Secret Mountain range of Sedona, Arizona, which is right down here. This is the spot. There's another one hiding underground in Nevada, 80 miles north of Area 51. We did a whole episode, and I've got a whole playlist of the behind the scenes for Beyond Skinwalker Ranch, where we tried to communicate with this weird craft or UFO underneath the mountain in Area 51 territory at a place called Mount Wilson Ranch. And we did a whole episode there. I've got a whole playlist on my YouTube channel. The whole Beyond Skinwalker Ranch team came, and we tried to isolate and communicate with this thing underground with lasers and ultra low frequencies, and it actually communicated back. Something is there over 150 feet down that's shaped like a giant arrowhead, and it's resonating ultra low frequencies. I've got an entire behind the scenes documentary series about it with like over 15 episodes.
Okay, so is that Guadalupe Island? Yeah, that's the one. Right off that island, right there, beneath the sea. They deployed the entire the Nimitz carrier.
That's David
group.
Fravers.
Yep.
Right.
And they monitored over 100 sightings of UFOs coming and going down into the ocean right there, and going down to the bottom of the ocean, and they were monitored by the submarines. That's right, monitored by the submarines underneath the water, coming and going, so that there's virtually certainly a base there, and that there's another base outside of Sedona, Arizona, over by there's a place called Secret Mountain. Secret Mountain Wilderness over there that's just totally desolate area. There's a base there where where the craft are, and so that in there's a number of them high in the mountains and remote areas of the planet, and that they're here now, and that they're extraordinarily distressed. You can tell about the state of affairs right now.
Of humanity.
Yes.
Bradshaw Ridge, where Joe Acapinti had his mysterious orb encounter. Along with Joe, they've called in Skinwalker Ranch veterans Tim Anderson and Jeremy Fenton from New Salt Laser to poke the hornet's nest by lighting up the mountains with lasers.
The kind of the heartbeat of this experiment, Joe, is that we want to fill the environment with light energy. Any kind of military monitoring, whether it's automated or whether it's manned, is going to see this light activity, and it's going to react.
Sure.
In addition to the laser test, Andy and Paul are also deploying multiple scientific tools to monitor any possible anomalies on the ground or in the sky.
Okay, lasers on. We've got lasers. Our systems are running.
All systems go.
We have an error.
Huh.
Whoa.
Well, that's...
We lost it all, Paul. Look at that.
What's going on?
Everything is failing right now.
Except for the FLIR, which is running completely independently.
Completely independent on battery. We're having trouble with the laser connection as well. It's kind of strange because everything was working so well the last time we used it.
I almost hesitate to say it, but is it possible that someone scanned this area, picked up on us, and is somehow closing us down?
I can't rule it out. We've done experiments in Bradshaw Ranch, and we've seen equipment struggles in the past, but nothing like this. Oh, and we're back.
Yep, right.
As fast as possible, I would love to get lasers
I was
on,
gonna say we should get the lasers up.
because I don't know how long any of this is gonna last.
Let's light it up.
Yeah, lasers are scanning. Look at that, as soon as the lasers came on. So right now we're at 1.603 here.
That just started now.
It just started.
1.6 is what they see at Skinwalker.
Correct. 1.6 gigahertz is an interstellar communication signal. Anybody on Earth who is a professional treats 1.6 as a privileged frequency that's only used for communication from Earth to space and space to Earth. The fact that we're seeing this transmission right now, when we were not seeing this transmission earlier, is significant. The only thing I can think of, these are radio frequencies that are available only to the military to co-op.
So it's almost as if it was being picked up and then rebroadcast to us on a military bandwidth.
On a bandwidth that's available only to the military. Holy what is...
For their next experiment at Mount Wilson, the team is going to use an old-school video projector left behind at the ranch by Robert Bigelow. They'll project light patterns onto a cabin on the edge of the lower meadow to see if they can elicit a response from the possible alien craft that might be buried 200 feet below them.
Let's see what happens if we fire up Bigelow's old projector and add that energy to this environment.
I'm gonna turn on our spectrum analyzer as well, get a sense of baseline, monitoring 1.611 to start.
What device is that coming in on, Andy?
Our spectrum analyzer right here is picking up through this antenna.
Gotcha.
You guys ready?
Ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Looks like it's working, Jeff.
Amazing.
So this piece of 50-year-old tech, and now we've got to roll in some test patterns here, and we'll just see what it does.
I used to drink that drink, Night Drone. Wait, that's Night Train. Never mind. Yeah, give me the Night Train.
So we got that signal.
That's the cable, everybody.
Look at that one.
Everybody's clear out. Well, it's got to be the opposite, right?
I guess that's true.
But yeah.
Wouldn't that be a counteracting?
Oh.
If it's a negative.
Right?
You would... Yep.
Why couldn't it be at 200 or a million?
You should be on the other side of that camera, Lee.
But if it was in the negative range, what would be doing noise canceling underground?
It would take energy. There would have to be an energy source to create
The manta.
Yeah,
The manta rays.
it's very simple. Some sort of giant noise canceling.
Some
Resonant
all-knowing entity.
UFO underground.
Yeah.